Jesus said, "Where your treasure is, there your heart will be also." In other words, our finances reveal what we truly value.
We think it's really important that the people in our care, our staff, don't worry about making ends meet. And by paying the real living wage, we hope we're playing our part in building a fairer society.
We're committed to the gospel mandate of justice, and the living wage is a part of that.
Because it means that we are putting our money where our theological mouth is as we work with our community partners to make this a better world.
Hoxton is a diverse, vibrant and young community, but it's also a really deprived area. And most of that poverty is in work poverty, people experiencing low pay. That's why it's so important that we support and pay the real living wage.
For our congregation of cleaners and people in hospitality, dignified work and being paid a real living wage is essential. And so for us to share the good news of Jesus with them with integrity means committing to pay our own team a real living wage.
Working in early years wasn't a very well-paid job, but working for St Mary's and earning the real living wage has helped me navigate being a single mum.
I used to work as a debt centre manager. I had the opportunity to work with people living on minimum wage. They explained to me how this puts strain on relationship, affects their mental health.
The Resolution Foundation have calculated exactly what is needed for people to live on. This is called the real living wage. If this is the minimum amount that people need to live on, why wouldn't we pay it?
I and the PCC firmly believe that people have a right to be respected and have a real living wage on which they can survive.
We genuinely believe that people are the foundation of our success, and in order to enable them to thrive, paying them fairly for work well done is one way of us achieving that.
Receiving the real living wage enables me to improve my mental well-being and have financial stability.
Local churches have been at the heart of the Living Wage campaign from the start.
We do this to walk humbly with our God, to do justly and to love mercy.
Theologically, our scripture reminds us that every worker deserves their wages, and justice in God's kingdom demands fairness, dignity, and care for the most vulnerable.
Receiving the real living wage enables me to be able to juggle childcare costs and enjoy a family life too.
As a church that was already paying the living wage, we registered because we realised it was part of our collective voice and demonstrating our Christian values to the wider world.
We believe that living is not just surviving, and we don't just want to care for people on low incomes or who are struggling. We want to be part of changing the system.
En un mundo ideal y con justicia social, todos los trabajadores deberían ganar un salario que les permita vivir dignamente y poder también cubrir las necesidades de sus familias. Este salario puede hacer la diferencia entre vivir o sobrevivir. ¿Usted paga el salario digno?
I'm so proud that London churches are gathering behind a movement for economic justice as part of making London a living wage city. I hope that more churches and employees will become accredited so that we may ensure that the people of London are treated with the dignity and respect that they deserve as people made in the image of God.